Yes, please, that's the way, that's the order. The legends to sit in front.
Yes. You guys will sit behind the get up from that seat. Please give this man that seat. Spread it to that seat. But you bring the seat to the front. Yes, yes.
Thank you very much. Very good. Yes.
My dear, look for a chair. Come this way.
I'm busy. Right when you're doing it, my phone number, I tell you. That's why we are friends.
Them, the ones you brought, they will remove it back. Eh? Be fast.
Yes.
A very important protocol. I would like to start by introducing the members of staff from the Ministry of Arts, Culture and Tourism. By my far right, we have the Honorable Commissioner for the Ministry of Arts, Culture and Tourism, Dr. Uyodua Malaka, the host of this event. And we also have the MD Edo HIS, a very illustrious son of Edo State, Dr. Rock Amego. We have our permanent secretary, our digital permanent secretary, Irene Omogiwa Esquire, the permanent secretary of the ministry. And we have Mrs. Chukwu, who is the director of policy in the ministry. We also have Mrs. Tuke Osaidie, director of research, planning and documentation. We have Mr. Ezekiel, who is also a director in the ministry, liaison and partnership. And we also have the director of shared services, Mr. Usman. And we also have standing in for the director of the Edo State Arts Council, we have Mrs. Becky Iyamu, and we also have other members of staff of the ministry and members of staff of Edo HIS. We are pleased to welcome you today to this very beautiful occasion, an occasion that will witness the inclusion of wonderful and music enthusiasts who have left the mark of music, inspiring music in our hearts. You are welcome, sirs. We are going to invite Mr. Egenova to also do the introduction for musicians that are here today. Thank you.
We have the legends in the house, who is who in the Edo music industry, they are out there. Right on my right hand side is Prince. We have what is we have a representative of Chief Vincent Gabi from Edo. Thank you. Unavoidably absent. It's very good. I have Ozi Ozibe, aka Heritage I have Mobe Edo. I also have in the house Nezena Arase.
Sasco International. I'm Sasco International.
And then we have Prince Evangelist. And then we have Professor Actor Shegun Adele.
Good afternoon, Commissioner. Good afternoon, everyone.
That's when they stand for a commissioner. I can see you. Okay. $7. $7.
So, I approve everyone.
So, and of course, we know that 24 Beats is also part of this.
Of course, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, my name is Comrade Willie Egenova. By the grace of God, I am the present P-Man of the organization.
Thank you, Pima Chairman. The Honorable Commissioner, directors of the ministry, and other beneficiaries of this laudable benevolence of Mr. Governor. Yes, we are about to start, and the real thing now for now is for us to listen to the remarks by the Honorable Commissioner.
So, you know, the first time I sat in a room with the legends, I was overwhelmed by the artistic and creative, I don't know, I cannot even represent what I saw in that event. It was an event organized by 24 Beats. And I have never experienced anything like that in my life. I grew up listening to most of them, and I never thought that in my wildest dreams that I would be in a room full of all of them. I remember as a child listening to their music on my father's, the radio, yes, in those days. And I was just overwhelmed by their presence. And that never really left my mind. So I welcome you all to the Ministry of Arts, Culture, and Tourism. And I bring you greetings from my unimpeachable mentor, teacher, and coach, our governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki. It is with great pleasure I stand in your midst to acknowledge your contributions in the entertainment industry. Your artistic, musical, and lyrical presentations over the years have helped to uplift the hearts and minds of Edo people, and equally helped in the development of the profession and the society. Permit me, therefore, to acknowledge your contributions to various aspects of Edo State historical life in the creative industry. I sincerely want to say here that we are not only building infrastructures like road constructions, renovating the secretariat complexes, that of course we all know is second to none in the country. We are also not only ensuring regular payments of salaries and pension, but we have also touched the lives of Edo people in this current economic hardship caused as a result of the subsidy removal. The state government has made constructive interventions in this regard by providing free transport for its citizens and also unprecedented payment of 13th month salary to public servants in the state. This is one of the few states doing that in the whole of the Federation, and it was indeed started by His Excellency, Mr. Godwin Obaseki. I'm sure most of the legends don't know that you can simply get out of your house. If you do not want to drive, you can get on any of the Edo City Transport Service buses and get to whatever destination you want to within Edo, the Benin City area, and to some extent outside of Benin City. That has been on since the removal of the fuel subsidy. On provision of adequate health care, one of the cardinal principles of this administration, the Edo Health Insurance Scheme, in which every Edo worker and retiree are beneficiaries, was launched in 2019. I have here seated the head of that agency, and he will speak to you about it in a few moments from now. Therefore, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, has directed that you, our music legends, be included in the health insurance scheme immediately. And in addition to this, the Governor, in his magnanimity, has also approved that a one-off gift of 500,000 each be presented to you as a gift from Okay. Okay. For these laudable basic amenities to continue, because we believe as a government that these are basic necessities. And if you remember during my speech at the event, I said that what 24 Bits was doing was the responsibility of government. So for these laudable amenities to continue, we urge you, our legends, to continue to support our mandate as we finish strong and make Edo great again. Once again, thank you for offering yourselves for the uplift of the hearts of the people of Edo and the Nigerian society in general. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, we have in our midst the man whose responsibility lies the operational, or rather the operations of Edo East. Please, let's welcome Dr. Rock Amego, the Director General of Edo East.
Here with a sense of pride, with a sense of acknowledgement and gratitude. Just sitting in the same room with people ahead of whilst growing up shows that we're in the right direction. In fact, I was just talking to the Honorable Commissioner. I said, please, when they come, can you start identifying them? I remember ahead of Akabaman, I remember ahead of Osasco International. Can you please just identify them so that at least, I have a face value to these people that I've been hearing about for the past 2 or 3 decades. So I welcome you here very sincerely. On the 21st of December 2023, His Excellency launched a program for the pensioners, which made healthcare service for them free of charge. It's the first state to have done it in the country, and so pensioners across the state now, when they feel sick, they go to the hospital and take care free of charge. But there's a proverbial saying, in more there is more. So His Excellency has started it, and we think that for those who have given to our society productively, efficiently, put smiles in our people's face, just like you gentlemen seated here today, we think that you deserve to be taken care of in your old age as well. I stand here to also tell you not to feel dissuaded, not to feel some sort of disadvantage, because we know you, we respect you, we see you. True wealth is an ideology of a human being and not what material things they possess. You have blessed us with your good music, and it is time for us to bless us with what we can also offer you. So thank you, Mom. I wouldn't take your time so much. I'll just go straight to the matter of the day. My name is Dr. Rock Amego. I'm the Director General of the Edo State Health Insurance Commission. I'm a family physician, which means I'm a medical doctor who has specialized. And so I know the requirements and needs of those in various age groups. WHO says that for you to take care of the health and disease of an individual, you have saved the person, in fact, you have improved the person by 30%, which means that if you earn 100 naira, for example, and you are registered in the health insurance scheme, you are automatically worth 130 naira, because 30% of your savings have 30% of what you would have put in health expenditure has been saved. But in this present economy, if we even do that calculation, we know that that's way above it. All right, we do not have a lot of health facilities that can take care of it now. So what Governor Paseke has done is that he has made the society. We have not stratified to say you are a government hospital or you are a private hospital. As long as you are giving service and quality care to our people, you will be empaneled as part of the health insurance scheme. All right. So when Honorable Commissioner Uyo Oduwa Malaka met His Excellency some time ago and brought your plight to the fore, one of the first things His Excellency said, was that how is their healthcare being taken care of? And immediately I was called to see the processing to put in place to get you on board. And I can tell you today that the healthcare that Governor Paseke has given to each and every one of you is in excess of over 1 million naira in terms of the benefits that are going to come to you. And why do I say over 1 million naira? When you have a surgical case, you are going to be treated free of charge without paying a kobo. When you have eye challenges, you are going to be treated without paying a kobo. When you have dental case, you are going to be treated without paying a kobo. When you have diseases like hypertension, diabetes, arthritis, where you need to go and collect your drugs every month, because hypertension is not curable, diabetes is only manageable. What that means is that if you have so many of those diseases, you are going to live with it throughout life, but manage it. But it's not a disease to say because you have done something bad. 90% of black people above the age of 60 will have hypertension at one point in time. So don't feel bad that you have hypertension. What you should feel bad for is that the government is not able to take care of it for you. But today, government of Nogaga Obasake has paid for your health care totally free of charge. Our healthcare, our team of doctors are here today. They will give you forms where you are going to fill, and you put your names, your addresses, your phone numbers. Why we need your addresses is that we are going to put you in a facility closest to your house. And we have giving a baseline criteria for these facilities to meet. So be rest assured that whichever facilities you are putting, you will get the best. And we're also going to see that if we can get a next of kin or by proxy, somebody who can speak on your behalf, so that when you go to the healthcare facilities, there's nothing that goes without challenges. Even in divinity, we have challenges. So if you go to the health facility hypothetically and there's a problem, say there's a out of drug syndrome, or there's a lack of personnel to answer you, there's a phone number that you can call so that most of those challenges will be met as quickly as possible. So once again, I want to congratulate you for being part and parcel of the healthcare system, for being part of our health insurance scheme. And let me tell you here now that not just joining alone doesn't solve all your problems, because human beings are faced with problems. Even Adam and Eve were faced with problems. When you get to the facility, sometimes you will encounter challenges. Sometimes the nurses will say, oh, this, you must pay this. Because human beings like to profiteer, that is normal. But when you get there and you have challenges as to what I can benefit and what I cannot benefit, please place a call to our inquiry numbers. Alright, ask for your benefit package. For those who are internet savvy, you can quickly go to our internet and check what benefits are accrued to you. I can tell you that the benefits that are accrued to you today in all the plans we are giving you, there are about 326 benefits, which I said is accrued over ₦1 million. And so, essential basic illnesses will be able to treat it. It's only cases that maybe somebody has a plastic surgery or or cancer therapy. Those are the only two that we're not covering. But for essential diseases that occur 80 to 90% of the time, be rest assured that Edo State Health Insurance is there to provide health care for you, totally free of charge. This initiative was born by His Excellency Nowera Obaseki, and we have set ourselves as a pace setter in the 36 states of the Federation. When Nowera Obaseki launched the free health program for pensioners on 21st of December 2023, I can tell you now that about 5 states from that time till now have also gotten approval to start having those kind of services. So I'm sure that they also have legends in other states, in other states of the Federation. By doing this, we pray that the media gives us enough coverage so that your colleagues in other states will also benefit from the good thing you are hearing. Because knowledge is not just about listening or hearing something. It is listening, hearing, and acting on it. And so we pray that your colleagues in other states will be able to benefit from this initiative that Godinova Obaseki has put forward in Edo State. Once again, I want to congratulate you and thank you for coming. And also thank the Honorable Commissioner of Arts and Culture for setting it up. And she's been very passionate. Even in our private discussions, you can hear the passion, you can hear the appeal, you can hear the love. I only pray that we can only drink from a fountain of all this passion and love that we have, so that Edo State and the country will be better for us. Once again, Honorable Commissioner, thank you very much. And thank our elders. I don't know how long this conversation is going to start, whether I'm just going to enroll them, but if you don't mind, sirs, I'd love to have a photograph with you.
You have to pay us for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Please welcome people by giving a round of applause.
The people who actually brought all of this to our attention, I think that it is important that we thank from the bottom of our hearts 24 bits, Mr. Osalgo and his team, because they set up, I think that he has single-handedly been catering for quite a lot of our legends, and then he brought this to our attention, and then that's why we even are seated here today. So wherever they are, I thank them, and I just hope and pray that more of our Edo citizens, whether at home or abroad, are able to, emulate what they have done. Government is all of us. The governor is the visionary leader we are all following. We can all do more. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Commissioner. We'll have time to talk about math. We'll reserve time for you. Not now. Not now. Thank you. All right. With the kind permission of Honorable Commissioner, I would have loved us to hear a tune from one of the old the legends. So while others are, so I'd like to invite Professor Richard Obiagwe.
all that are here today. I thank you very much for all what you have done for us. Governor Obaseki's government. God bless him and bless him of you working with you, right? So, to make you happier, that is have a song for you. Ìwé mi ẹsẹ̀ lágbọ́nà, ìwé mi ẹsẹ̀ lágbọ́nà, ẹbí ṣe jẹ́rí àbẹ̀ màrà sẹ́yìn o, wá di ara rẹ̀ sí. Thank you very much.
Badume is unavoidably absent. He has an engagement, that's right. So it's part of it.
Thank you. Oh, that's a reminder. Yes, I was quite young when we had the song, and I had the opportunity of interviewing you on radio about 2 years ago. All right, moving on. Let's. The next item is the highlights of this program, and that's the registration process. That's the highlights. Okay. Thanks. And I'd like to invite a pioneer musician, a pioneer PIMA chairman, and the front Benndale State. Please join me to welcome Arthur Alile.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Commissioner for Arts and Culture, the President of Health Insurance. I want to thank our amiable Governor for remembering us. Actually, we cannot thank Governor Obaseki enough. Rather, he has always been in the forefront among other governors. In the true sense of it, there are some governors in this country that are owing workers for 6 months. But Governor Obaseki pays on the 25th of every month, putting smile on workers' faces. We, the musicians in this state, we cannot thank him enough for remembering us at this our age. We have paid our dues. I've played music for 61 years. I retired from public performance in 2020. But our governor has remembered that those of us in this field must live and live long. For example, we've lost a lot of musicians in the past few years. We can't continue like that. We need to thank Godwin Obaseki again. You see, I must say this. We have had a lot of governors in this state. This building we are right now has been here for over 35 years, if I'm not mistaken. But today, you board a lift, you get to the floor you are going. In fact, well, my dear brother, well, we're going to bless the work of your hand. When Obaseki is leaving office, he's not taking any of these properties away. So we should be grateful to him. We, the musicians, we are expressing our gratitude today with all enthusiasm to show that we are still part of his government. Even when he has left office, we will continue to pray for him. So please, on behalf of the musicians in Edo State and in diaspora, I will say thank you to Executive Governor Governor Obaseki. God bless you.
Thank you, Arthur Alile. Arthur Alile is not only Atatikulo, known as Atatikulo in Hotel de Jordan. Thank you.
Can I just conclude that? You've taken us to another level. God save us, make we no see trouble. Who see one, he go know whether I'm black or white. God save me, Alile, make I no see trouble. Who see one, he go know whether I'm black or yellow. Poor man they suffer, monkey they walk, bamboo they shop. When they take person, them they put on their fire. If you don't know, I tell you. Alile dey talk. Na where they pain me, I dey put for them fire. If you no know, I tell you, na me dey talk. Everybody. Woman dey suffer, he dey walk, Babu dey shout. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I don't know if I would say you are a prophet. I will still suffering.
See, our country is in comatose. So we cannot continue like this. This must change.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. I think the process of registration will be done by the officers of DHIS. Please let the musician on. Okay.
I thank everybody here present. I can look at the composition of this place. I think I've seen a lot of maturity for the varieties of reasons why we are here today. I'm thanking you because they say education make people easy to lead but difficult to drive. Easy to govern but impossible to enslave. That's education for you. If you are in the midst of those who are actually learning, if you give an instruction, they know how to follow you without being cowed. And but by the time you want to drive them, like the steering, they will not allow you. Then they can, if you can lead them easily, but you cannot enslave them. So Obaseki has come to say that he has made a very bold statement, statements. People see Obaseki, the only thing I know is he doesn't keep back and front, and that's what people don't love him. But if you talk about how do we do it, what do we do, the questions, and that man has tried to, he has made an appreciable impact in the life of people. So let us clap for Obaseki. He comes. He has done what he's supposed to do. I think he has left on this place indelible footprint in the sand of our time. So I'm looking at this king as a team that will beg those who are going to manage this thing, because Obaseki is about leaving the office. I hope it will not die on the drawing board. I hope it will continue to service from time to time. Although I don't know the package, but mainly major insurance. And the other young man was also involved. He carried our message on the solar effort to you here. And by the time you all embrace it, shows that there's something actually going on that is good here. So I'm begging on behalf of my colleagues, so that when you are doing this, we're hearing 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, well, if you don't mention anything, but when the things are going on, the benefit will come naturally. Can I be assured that it will continue? Because I could ask you a question, you talk to the camera. So you give us the assurance of that continuity. Because this is a legacy that we don't want to be swept under the carpet. I hope you are hearing me all right. Okay, can we speak on that cannot be recorded on this ground, making a vow on behalf of Obaseki that you will not leave a stone unturned in this your assignment. The commissioner, even when you are in the office, or maybe you may have been promoted to somewhere else, you're not going to be regulated. No. You also make that vow. Can you do that for us? Please, cameraman, can get us they just do it for me.
Yes.
I know we are out for something good.
I'll say it.
I'll run up after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to keep you standing.
You
know, I honestly do not hold anything against Akaba Man for speaking in that light, because in the past, governments have disappointed the people. But I think that there's something that stands out about the government of Mr. Godwin Obaseki, and that since 2016, when he came in, it was the public who christened him the wait-and-see governor.
Yes.
He does not say what he will not do. And if he's not going to do it, he will tell you outright it's not possible. And he will tell you why it is not possible. For us to sit down here, the commissioner directly responsible for this space, the creative sector.
Can we listen, please?
And the MA of the Edo Health Insurance Scheme.
The project itself.
We did not just sit here by ourselves. We are sitting on the mandate of His Excellency, Mr. Godwin Obaseki. It did not take him a minute to approve this and say, start it right away, underlined right away. So what we are doing here now, we are not postponing, we are capturing you right away, and you will be there. And you mentioned something very, very important. We are not yet on the campaign field, so I would not have wanted to go into politics, but I think I have to respond to your question.
Very well indeed.
Yes. So we as Edo people must be deliberate and intentional about who takes over from Mr. Godwin Obaseki. We are tired of one step forward and 10 steps backwards. And I'm talking as an Edo child myself, a typical Edo child that came back to come and serve. Many of us came back to serve. Dr. Rock Amego came back to serve. The governor will be remembered for bringing Edo children far and wide back home. Many of us did not think we'll come back to Edo. And I am speaking on behalf of a lot of us in Edo right now. We understand integrity. We are professionals. We know what it means to say something and keep your word. But what we are saying to the Edo public today is that when you do go out to vote, vote with Edo development behind your mind. That is what we will say to the public. As a state government, we will do our best. As long as I sit here as the commissioner in this ministry, everything that the governor has instructed that I do now will be done to the last.
Okay.
But it is now, I'm throwing it back to the public. Be very intentional about who takes over the reins of this government. Edo must move forward. Thank you very much.
On the spot. But if you ever had the chance to work closely with His Excellency, you understand that there's no room for laxity.
Yes, yeah, I know that.
Before I came to Edo State, I had a very good job. Somewhere I was working with the federal government, and I was also doing an international program with the US. I first was reluctant in coming because I have known the antecedents of politicians. But I can tell you today categorically clear that if I didn't come, I would have made the biggest mistake of my life. I pray that as much as we have opportunity to sit down with the governor, all of you should have opportunity to sit down with him too, so that you can do evaluation yourself, and when you are saying it, you can reflect the trueness of what you are saying. In my commission, we called GO, Governor Obaseki, the GPS. You know why we call him the GPS? If you give him a beautiful idea, he will direct you and make it more beautiful. If you sit down for 12 hours with Governor Obaseki, 11 hours, 58 minutes you are working. A lot of us run from him because once you sit down with him, more work. My fear is that, I don't want to be pessimistic, but Governor Obaseki is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I pray that and I hope that God in His infinite mercy will bring us someone who surpasses what He has done. I stand here to assure you and to say that as long as I'm working with Governor Obaseki, as long as Governor Obaseki doesn't work from top to bottom. He sets a standard. He sets a structure. No. Yes. So what I'm saying now is that the structure has been put in place.
Yes.
There has been legislation put in place.
Yes.
So this health insurance will outlive me. It will outlive Governor Obaseki. It will outlive everybody in this room. Because we have done the needful, we have done the fundamentals.
Yes.
Unless any governor wants to come now and go against the people, we have made so much wins, we have made so much strides. And so we know how to reverse what His Excellency has done. We can only improve on it. So with this, we are assuring you that we will continue to do our best, and we'll make sure that the next people that come in will also continue to do their best.
My people, I hope we are. Are we satisfied with what you told us?
Yes.
Speak it louder, please. Yes. Thank you very much. God will bless you. You have the time, the energy. do it. So nobody can frustrate your effort. Wagiadole we maji no jebe buebu. Ebodole we ayona ye mahanajo. Magadole wo yibye bumegaro. Iyaro dole wo. Iyaro dole wo. Say so. Iyaro dole wo.
That's fine. Let's put our hands for ourselves. Thank you. I know if we give ourselves more time, we may not leave this place now. Having heard that, we will quickly listen to the vote of thanks, because the process of registration continues. We're going to do that. It's still going on. Yes. Vote of thanks, that will be done by, the one we have in eyes from the ministry, so that will be done by the permanent secretary.
Ministry of Arts, Culture and Tourism, Honorable Uyi Oduwa Malaka, who incidentally is representing the governor of the state, the Director General of the Edo Health Insurance Scheme, Dr. Ron Kamego, the representative of, or let me say the governor of performing musicians, Edo State, Mr. Willie Egenova. My father's veterans in the industry, right from Akabaman to, we have a retinue of industry creative giants. Some of you, some of them, I'm hearing their names. I remember when, as a kid, at home, you go and listen. Sometimes you on the radio, you are hearing names. I'm seeing, and in fact, it's a privilege and an honor to be before your presence. I thank you on behalf of the state government for taking time to be with us today. Thank you for honoring us with your time, your energy, your appearance, your presence here actually. Thank you for all that you have done to the creative industry. You have bettered a lot of things in creativity, music, arts that made us who we are today. I remember Hotel de Jordan. I remember some of the musicians and some of the songs you have sang. You people sang beautiful pieces here. Wawese Wadomu. You know, Eva is asking a very straightforward question. I've always liked old school music. Growing up, if you go to my house, you will still see Akabaman, you will see Domayo, you will see some of all these Don Braye or Simon Joseph. I mean, these are great. Victor Waifo. Yes. So we want to, on behalf of the ministry.
I like that song.
If we have maybe
Yes, it's there, yeah.
I feel for Monday.
You can sit down.
we are hoping that Mr. Fabo.
Oh, it's not around.
So great things have been going on. I'm sure, like our master of ceremony said, you are in your space. This is here all day. I told the Honorable Commissioner, oh, maybe we'll just do switch. She said, no, we are going to sit with them. We're going to help them through the process and ensure that is why you are seeing the two heads of our MPs here present to ensure that the process runs very smooth. We're appreciative of your time, of your efforts, and I join others. My leaders here have spoken. I join them to say that continuity, you are sure. I am one of the products of continuity. This administration has spent a whole lot in preparing not only the staff. Someone mentioned, you can see the structure you are in. This is part of the continuity, the legacy that we are having in the public service. Trainings, upgrading have been done to ensure that the things that Governor Obaseki has brought into the administration outlives this administration and it will continue. So I join the leaders here, political leaders here, to also tell you from the side of the public service that there's enough on ground to ensure that what you're seeing here continues. We have what we call a paperless system of governance. All I needed to do, if I want to even talk to my commissioner, I'll talk to another MDA, I go on my internet and I send a message. So we are reducing costs, we are doing things more efficiently and effectively. You see these forms you're filling is going to go onto a database, and your records are going to be there for life. So we have a system in place to ensure that your data is protected, and we can always access it at, you see, with Dr. Amigo, at the touch of a button, can access, that is, I'm telling you categorically to call him. He wants to know how you're doing, so he can access your records just from his office. He doesn't even need to go to your PhD. So great things are happening in this administration, and with your support, that of your children, tell it out to the world, in songs, in your music, let people know the great things that we have seen in Edo State. As he said, for the first time in this in my life, I'm seeing a very scientific governor. He's doing things in ways that we haven't seen before. So that's why I say I am a success story. The building you are seeing is a success story, and I dare say that all of the civil servants are seeing here have a great they have great things to say about this administration. Thank you for your support, and please go tell it on the mountains, over the seas, over the mountains, and tell them what you are doing. My name is Irene Omogiwa.
Important. That gentleman I understand. Yes. You left perhaps the greatest legacy. The adult children that the governor has brought back to Benin.
Yeah, so I am one of those persons that they brought in here that had to come by seeing things that were going on here. I had to come from outside to work here.
So we are many.
So tell your children, tell your grandchildren, tell your family members, great things are happening in Edo State. This is where the place to be. We are doing great. We are shoring up our database, ensuring that we have the best persons, so that we want to be compatible and comparable to people, industry giants in every profession. I'm a lawyer, I'm here. I'm putting the best knowledge that I have gained all through time in this place, in this space. So a lot of great things are happening. You should rest assured, you are in for the best time of your life. Thank you very much.
Rise backward. One more
So
step.
ensure you vote someone that will continue.
Wonderful remarks there by the PS. Okay, while the process is going on, we'll quickly take a group photograph with the Chief Executive of the Ministry as well as the Edo Peace. A group photograph, please.
Everybody say, "Oba, talk by."
EBS, are we good?
Yes, sir. You are good. I know I'm not from the Jenny.
Let's guide them to their seat.
Blood group.
I'll send pictures. That is what I'll send. I'm representing my dad.
If they have questions, you can ask. You are okay with that? Totally free. Right there. So you got everything. Beside those bars, some questions are ready to answer. Oh, who was filling Papa's own? Why are you filling it? Have you captured it? So you know that you cannot start some of them. Can information and t-shirt and face towel.
We go to yesterday.
So all the contact details are here. Should they have any questions? Just send me a message and save my everybody. Is there? Yes, right WhatsApp group, right? And then we will be on the group with all of you. So once it's ready, I'll drop it there to say it's ready and the date, the time, everything. So you can also drop messages for us on that group. Yeah? If you have questions about the health insurance, drop it there. Dr. Rock will be there too. He will see your message directly. Thank you so much. You didn't sing for us now. And, yes, please. Thank you. Yes.
Evangelist Prince Mochikobe. When I was in the war, then I sang a song, Udoji Ray, and 15 naira. But before then, now I'm an evangelist. I'm now saying to you, behold, I'm coming quickly. My reward is with me. So if you have not given your life now to Jesus Christ of Nazareth, do that now before it is too late. Okay? Because he's coming again to judge this world in righteousness. How prepared are you? It's a food for thought. Thank you very much. This song that I did 1974, Udoji Ray in Benin. Amamanu Kerete. Amamanu Kerete. Gerare na Kegavie. Igere na Kegavie. Nara Wima Wakwalila. Amamanu Kerete. Udoji Ray. Udoji Ray. Some paper now. In the other day, who got the one way, who got the better, emotion Taza, I Praise the Lord. The Lord is good. The Lord is good. Shout hallelujah. Hallelujah. It is well.
Yes, sir. Double, sir. Are you the one with your okay. And we are already to go. Thank you so much. Lovely message.
He's prophesying.
Oh. Yes, that's my contact. Johnny Message back. Dr. Rock, I cannot thank you enough. And to 24 bits, are they still here? No. Thank you so much. I'll talk to some now. Yes, they were the originators. And this is the young man. Oh, Zadie, I didn't mention that you were the one that suggested this to me. Yes.
My man, congrats. Thank you. Thank you.
I hear my brother, I was saying. So, all this while I've not been